Good morning, everyone. This is Lee Kersey, the Simple Georgian. Happy Sunday to everybody. Last Sunday in June. July be here next week. And I don't know if it'll be any hotter or cooler, but I know it's going to be just as hot. I moved my chair around on the porch a little bit so y'all don't see the tires behind me. I had to get out of that sun beating down on that side of the porch. So today I'm smoking a Crown Heads 4 Kicks. First pipe, cigar, whatever, that I've smoked in almost a week and a half now. Well, other than that, yeah, I did smoke that one last Sunday, didn't I? So a week. And it's just been too hot out here during the week. Come in, the humidity's been in the high 90 percentile. Temperature hadn't been awful. It's just the heat and humidity mix has just been too much until late after. I mean, when I say late afternoon, I'm talking in the 8-ish, 9-ish range. And of course, being in Georgia, we have them afternoon thunderstorms. So, but it is what it is. I was going to smoke a pipe last night for a club meeting that I'm in, and it was storming, which is where I got the rainbow at on my post yesterday. So this will be a little Sunday ramble, and VR to Dwight, the backwoods codger. His question was, what's the worst experience you've had with a pipe, or what's the best experience you've had with the pipe, or both? Like a couple of people I've saw, I don't really believe I really had a bad experience with a pipe. The only drawback that I've had with the pipe is I do not smoke with filters, and so I get little bits and pieces of tobacco every now and then because I don't smoke with the filters, and I've mainly smoked Virginia Burleys. I think I've smoked one vapor. I'm not 100% sure. And mostly Englishes, Balkans, Scottish, stuff like that. A lot of Kia type flavors. I smoke very little aromatics, although I've got plenty, but I've smoked very little of them. And the only other bad experience that I've had with a pipe is I ordered a pipe from a friend of mine, and actually I had several come in at the same time from him, and he packed them, sent them to me, and unfortunately when it got in, the stumble was broke on one of them, and no fault of his own. I mean, he shipped them like he always did. But we decided after that he would ship them without the stem attached to the stumble. Near as I can tell, it either got dropped or got mashed somehow or another in the postal service of our wonderful US of A. Or should I say our wonderful postal service of the US of A. I've got my views on that and on the government, but I'll keep them comments to myself. But at any rate, the stumble was broke, and I want to give a big shout out to Richard Messino, Briarville Pipe Repair there in Ellijay, Georgia. If you've been to any pipe shows, you know him. And I got in touch with him, asked him what he could do about it, and he said, "Send it on up here." And so I sent that. And, actually, I sent a box full of pipes to him. Well, not sent them to him. I gave them to him in Chicago last year, and he cleaned them all up for me and fixed the pipe, sent it back. And what he had to do was clean up that stummel, the brake as best he could, and he put a band around it, basically like a clamp, and patched it together to where I could use it. And yeah, it made it pretty cool. I mean, I hate the stummel got broke, and that's no fault of the seller. But Rick done the best that he could with it under the circumstances. Outside of that, the only thing that I think he could have done would have been to actually cut the stummel off. Now that I know what I know about pipes, cut the stummel off, re-drilled it, or reshaped the tenon or whatever, and either shortened it, made a church warden out of it, or just made a whole new stummel. And that's the only other option it could have been. And he went with a cheaper option, which was to clean it up and put the band around it. And I'm fine with it. I mean, there's smoke. I can clean it, take it apart, do what I need to. I mean, I'm happy with the pipe. It ain't no big deal. I mean, it was an estate. It was a cheap estate pipe when I got it anyway, so it's not like it's, a super expensive Dunhill or Castello or artisan pipe. Which, I've got artisan pipes that varies in price ranges. So, I mean, I've gotten a few that was on the cheaper side. I've got a few that was on the more expensive side. But yeah, that's I guess if I had a bad experience with a pipe, the white, that's the two experiences I've had, is getting tobacco, in my mouth because I'm not smoking with a filter, or that shipping experience with that pipe where the stummel got broke. The best experience I've had with a pipe was the time that I found out that me and English blends are, how can I say it? Best of friends, or the Latakia blends. Come July the 13th, I'll be on vacation, and it happens this time every year. And I was on vacation, well, what I call a vacation. A buddy of mine, his children does a national competition, championship shooting, skeet shooting, or whatever they call it. And I drive all the equipment up, stay with them the whole week, take care of logistics, go do their shopping. Basically, they'll run around guy the whole week for the whole team. I mean, because there's like 100, 150 people out off the team up there, counting the parents and the kids. So, of course, the parents and the kids is all out on the course, with the championship or the competition all week. So, I'm the run around guy for them. And that's my paid vacation every year. I mean, it works out great. But anyway, I was up there and I was sitting on the porch at the hostel I was staying at, hotel, whatever, apartment, whatever. It's listed as a hostel where you rent the bed and you share the common areas, the bathroom, the kitchen, living area, stuff like that. So anyway, met a bunch of awesome people up there at that place. I mean, from Brazil, from France, from Colombia, um, from Dubai, Mexico, Guatemala, um, and I've met some what I call some whack people too. I won't go into that any further. But anyway, I was sitting on the porch smoking my pipe, and up to that point, I haven't smoked very many blends at all. And I think I'd smoked my Virginia Burley that I got from Emerson Southern Forge. I've smoked a couple of Virginias, smoked a couple of local blends from my local brick and mortar that Shelby's cut, and really enjoyed them. But it just didn't. They just didn't hit. And I was sitting on the porch that morning, drinking my coffee, smoking my pipe, and I decided to load up a bowl of English. And time I loaded up that bowl of English and lit it, I knew that was the tobacco. I mean, it's just something clicked with me, and then the next experience that I had that was awesome was at the Muletown Pipe Show. I won't say 24. Yeah, because that's the year that I got to hang out with Flat Cap and Lady Fire. Tim Papa Bear Pipes, Papa Bear Handmade Pipes, Tim Beaumont, comes to that show every year. And he's the one that introduced me to Jim Steffi of Emerson Southern Forge. And he come in with a blend that was heavy Latakia forward. And any of you that knows Jim, he uses, I think it's Scottish names or towns or something like that from overseas on his blends. Anyway, I take the picture of the top because I couldn't pronounce the daggone name on the tobacco. And come to find out, it meant something to do with eagle. And I sent a picture to Jim. I said, "What is in this?" And he told me. And man, when I tell you it hit the spot, it hit the spot. I sat there that weekend with that tobacco, and I must have smoked 5 or 6 bowls of that tobacco, like right back to back to back to back. And for me not to be a big smoker, I was actually surprised that it didn't make me sick because of the nicotine. But it didn't. I did not have a nicotine hit. It was just that taste of that Latakia it just hit the right spot. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. Between that and English blends, I really don't know how to describe it. They hit the spot for me. Just like a Maduro cigar or Oscuro cigar. They hit the spot for me. And I don't remember if this was Maduro or not. I got this from that same Muletown Pipe Show. The Crown Heads rep was there, and he was selling, you get like 4 or 5 cigars or something, you get another couple of 3 or 4 for free. And that's how I got this one. But anyway, yeah, that's my best experience with a pipe, Dwight. When I sat down and smoked that English blend and that Latakia blend, it made me realize real quick which blends that I really enjoy. And now, having said that, I will not sit here and say that I enjoy all English blends because I have not tried them all. If you look on tobaccoreviews.com, you will find out there are blends of tobacco. I don't think you'll ever get through the whole list of tobacco. I mean, I've just been in the game 3 or 4 years, and I'm into the part of close to, I don't know, 400 blends now in my or not my rotation, but in my cabinet. And now, a lot of them are, a 10 of this, a 10 of that. When I stopped at pipe shops, I'd get 2 ounces of this, an ounce of that. Go to the pipe shows, you get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that, Dwight. I've only probably smoked about 15 of the blends that I do have, and English and Latakia blends are at the top of the list. Now, I know Just Piping likes that Black Irish Twist, and I know it says it's strong. I've got, I don't know, probably 8 or 10 ounces of that, Jesse, and I have not tried it yet, but I'm looking forward to it, buddy. It's just one of them things. I've got so many blends to smoke, I don't know where to start. And if I don't have them out in front of me or easily accessible, I won't make a special effort to dig them out at that moment. That's just like some of these artisan blends I've got. Hampton House blends, Pritchett Select Smokes, Appalachian Customs, Cloudberry Customs, Null of 9. Trying to think who else. Who That Pipe Works. All of those guys that I've been getting these artisan blends from, I've only smoked 3 or 4 of them, and the rest of them are still in the sealed packages that they came in. So it's not that I don't want to smoke them, it's just I don't have them in my face to where I got easy access to them, and until I get my smoking lounge built, I probably won't. So unless I just specifically dig them out. Like I said, on top of that, I've got a lot going on. I'm trying to get everything organized at the house. Between that, work, heat, I've got 30 years worth of stuff built up on me from being on the road that I've got to get organized. And that stuff takes time. So I'll get there. It's just going to take me time. But anyway, yeah, that's my VR, the white backwoods codger. Beautiful pipe he made. And that I love the way that thing looks with the drip on it and the little partial rustication on it. And want to say good luck to whoever wins it, and congratulations. And but yeah, that's been my worst experiences with a pipe and best experiences with a pipe. That's really all I've got to say about that part of it. So, but yeah, y'all have a good day, and have a good Sunday. Hope y'all have a great week, and may the Lord bless y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and we hope to see y'all next time around.